Hey guys, welcome back. I am so ready to run some vaults today. So let's get ourselves a crystal. And let's fix our chest plate, which was about to die on us. And finally, we need to take a look at our available bounties. So, of course, we already have our legendary bounty to find rip pages, but we can also take 2 more. So we have submit 24 ancient debris for an echo. How much ancient debris do I have? 21. Okay, so we can't take that yet, but if we find another factory room, we might be able to finish that bounty out, so we'll keep hold of that for now. Find 17 silver scrap for a chest piece, okay. And kill 25 dwellers. Okay, here's the plan. I'm pretty sure we can complete this in 1 vault, so we're going to activate that. And then we're also going to take this one so we can get our chest piece. And then hopefully we'll find a factory room, in which case we'll be able to submit the ancient debris after we finish this vault. So, let's see what the vault gods give us. We have... ooh, a prosperous vault, so that's an extra artifact chance if we complete. And a favour for my donor, but that scav wants quite a lot of stuff. Although we should hopefully be able to complete our legendary bounty, which would be amazing. We'll see how we do. This might be quite tricky. Come on, drown tides. 1. Okay. We got 1 drown tide. That's a good start. Drown tide. Yes! Did I actually just get 3 skeleton ribcages from this 1 POI? Because that is kind of amazing. And I believe we found 17 silver scrap. Perfect. We've only found 4 rip pages though. That's kind of surprising. So we have all of the skeleton rib cages. We still need 2 goblets. We have the drowned hide. We have 1 spider webbing spool, and we have the blood vials. So we really need gilded and wooden. Okay. Honestly, for 18 minutes left, this isn't a dreadful position to be in. Nice, that must be our rip pages bounty done, which means legendary bounty is complete, which is perfect. We might actually end up completing 3 bounties in this 1 vault, which would actually be kind of insane. But we still only have 1 spider webbing spool and still no goblets. And there is our 3rd bounty completion. So, I mean, it's fantastic, but it's just an awful lot. I don't think I've ever completed 3 bounties in a vault. Then I guess we very rarely have 3 bounties because you need to have the legendary one, which I think we've only had 1 other one. Wait, is this the mine room? This is the mine room. Okay, I guess we're giving up on this vault because I would really like to mine this place. At least for a bit. Man, I hardly ever see mine rooms. And it's definitely the first one since we had our hammer, which makes this a lot more fun. Echo! Wait, we just brought copiously on that echo, we got 2. Oh, that is huge. Also, can I just say, this hammer is ridiculously good for this room. There are so many ores in here. Man, if we had found this earlier, we would be coming out of here with a ridiculous amount of ores. Okay, we need to run because I have no idea how far we have to go. That mine room was huge though. Didn't get to complete, but I don't know, 2 goblets and 3 spider webbing spools? I don't think I was ever going to complete that. That was huge. 158 ores mined in just that short amount of time, and there was so much more to get. Oh man, that went pretty well. Yep, that was a ridiculously good run. I mean, a stupid amount of ores, including the 2 echo ores that we managed to proc copiously on, which was absolutely beautiful. We also got 3 gear pieces and 5 jewels. Plus we completed not 1, not 2, but 3 bounties, including this legendary one. Which means we have even more loot. So, first of all, let's take a look at the jewels that we got, which are, that's too big for just smelting, that's way too big for just shoveling, that's also too big for just shoveling, and so, okay, those are 3 absolutely dreadful shoveling jewels. Maybe if we cut that down for coin, maybe if we cut that down for picking, and finally, oh, that's way too big. That's a shame, I love copiously jewels. Maybe we'll have a little bit more luck with this gear. We have 14 armor scrappy is scrap. 29 ability power is good, but as a scrappy, I'm not sure it's going to make the cut. Think everything I've got's better, but I'll double check it. I'll check it against my spares. 15 armor rare might be worth keeping hold of. And 15 armor common. I think everything I've got's better than that, but I guess I'll double check it. Now, I think it's time for the ultimate test. Which of these is going to give us more gems? Now, I feel like I'm going to say the one on the left, but I'm probably going to be wrong. I've been wrong about these things multiple times, but let's do the left one first and see what we get. It got us 1. Okay. I've probably picked wrong, unless this one gives us 0, which is possible. Let's see. This one gives us... Oh, I definitely chose wrong. That one gave us 2. Well, anyone who guessed right wins. So, congratulations. Now, before we go into another vault, I think it's about time that we open up our mystery boxes and relic booster packs, because they're starting to build up. So, let's see what we get. I think mystery boxes first. Yep, we managed to get both an echo and a platinum from that, which is ridiculous, plus an absolutely huge amount of emeralds and diamonds. And obviously some Larimar as well, which is always incredibly welcome. Okay, relic booster packs next. Okay, and obviously also our 3 unidentified relic fragments. You know, I don't think I recognise some of these. Let's take a look. Now these ones I'm pretty sure we've already had, but these 4 all seem to be brand new, so I wonder if we can actually make any sets out of these, which would be amazing. Looks like we're still 1 away from the Rich 2 relic, but the Warrior, we got 2 new pieces. So this might actually... Oh, did we do it? Warrior relic? Oh yes. Whew. Now that's nice. It's been a while since we've done that. But what about the minor set? How far are we that? Oh, wait. Are we actually going to be able to make 2 of them? Yes, we are. Oh, that feels nice. That feels very nice. 2 new relic sets from that lot. Let's just add these to our lovely little collection. And I think that might be an extra minute in the vault, which is kind of huge. So, after how full my inventory got in that last vault, especially in the mine room, I've decided to add a new double pouch to my vault gear. And this one is set up to only pick up items that aren't from the vault mod, which means that if I unlock a new chest item, it shouldn't get lost in here, but any gravel or stone or whatever that I end up accidentally mining should all go in. So I'm hoping this will keep my inventory mess down to a minimum, although I'm not sure it's quite prepared to deal with another mine room, but it should at least help. But now that's all set, I think it's time we see about getting another crystal. We're definitely getting a lot luckier with our crystal rolls this episode than last, because the ones last time were so much more difficult. And hopefully our bounties have refreshed. They have? Okay, so we still haven't found a factory room, so we're not going to take this one yet. And then we have mine 11 black opal ore, which is a bit of a steep task, but the rewards Well, that only adds ornate. It hasn't even got a negative. And that adds what? Oh, okay. And that's a fundy. Okay. This one might be a bit of a longer grind, but I definitely think the rewards are worth it. And this one is kill assassin mobs. 19 for... Yeah, that seems worth it. And we have elixir, and it's prosperous, which is the same as last time, extra artifact chance. Okay, well, let's see how this elixir goes. I feel like it's been ages since I've had an elixir, actually. Ooh, that gave quite a lot of elixir. Okay, ornate chests might be the way to go. Okay, this elixir looks like it might be hopefully doable, but definitely going to be pushing it. Because nothing seems to have that great of a roll. Especially with the mobs not giving much. Ooh, hello. Okay. Hello. Don't mind me, that was a TNT. Skill just a little bit more. Okay, that's probably enough. Oh, more ornates. They were really good for elixir, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and there's a champion. Hi. It's been a while since we've seen one of you, actually. No, bounty complete. That must be get rid of assassin mobs. What are you? Challenging. Okay. Oh, it is an ornate dungeon though. That's kind of huge for us. Okay. Luckily, I think I'm fast enough I might actually just be able to kite these guys. Oh yeah, that was nice. Okay, we have so many gear pieces. I mean, I guess this is what you get for doing a challenging dungeon, but Christ, that was nice. Oh, challenging pillager? This feels like a mistake. Oh, but it's ornates again. Oh, okay, that gave us so much stuff. Hello? Thank you. We've been doing incredibly well for finding ornates today, which, considering they seem to have the highest roll, is very helpful. And has also led to a ridiculous amount of gear. 2 minutes left. We are so close. Oh my god. Yes! Okay, we need to find a way out though. Was there a lodestone in the first room? Let's go. We need to find a lodestone, like, now. Can't believe we actually did this. Those dungeons were absolutely clutch. Yes! Oh, we did it. Ooh, 186 chests. That is ridiculous. Oh, and it was prosperous too. Oh man, there's a chance we're gonna get an artifact out of this. I mean, there's always a chance, but there's a higher chance than usual. But it's those 62 ornates. They are the only reason that we managed to complete that. And that is just so many of them. I can't wait to see the gear from this. Okay, that run was kind of insane. We just got so much loot, including like 11 jewels and 32 vault diamonds and just a whole ton of stuff. But where this gets really insane is the gear. Yeah, That is the most gear I have ever seen. It's ridiculous. I mean, I know we found 2 challenging ornate rooms, and challenging means you get extra loot, but that that's just ridiculous. Plus, that's before we've even collected our bounty or opened our completion crate, which is just going to give us even more stuff, including an artifact. Oh, that run was so good. Oh, we have so much stuff to take a look at. Give me a second to work this out. Okay, let's take a look at the jewels first. We have 17 to go through, so I'll try and make this quick. We have... That's too big. Also too big. Too big. That's good. Maybe if we cut that down, that's a good percentage. That's pretty decent. Probably too big. Definitely too big. Too big. Too big. Definitely too big. I mean, we could try and cut it down. Too big. Ooh, that one's really nice. That's way too big. Too big. And finally, I mean, it might be worth trying to cut that one down a bit. It's got a good roll on copiously. But that's all of the jewels, which is a very, very good number, but it's the gear that it really stands out to me here. I don't even know how to approach this. There's just so much I have to show you. I guess the first thing is let's start with the scrappy items and let's roll all of them first. Yeah, okay, we'll do this lot first. Okay, well, we definitely got 1 epic and 1 common. We have probably scrap. Also scrap. Scrap might be worth keeping hold of. Scrap. Scrap. I'll check that one. Scrap. Ooh, that might be worth keeping hold of. 23 and 7 health also might be worth keeping hold of. I'll double check that one. That's scrap. Scrap. Probably scrap. Now that's nice, but it's a scrappy, so probably scrap. That might be worth keeping hold of. 8% movement speed. That's probably worth keeping hold of. That's an axe, so that's scrap. 16 armor. I'll double check it. And that's probably also scrap. Okay, second round, and I think we should be able to do all of this. Although I'll definitely keep these rares separate so we know which is which. We have, that's probably scrap. 17% blot chance, that's scrap. 22% blot chance, might be worth keeping hold of. 24, that's probably scrap. 14 armor is scrap. 14 armor is again scrap. 21% blot chance, probably scrap. 23 ability power, scrap. 15 armor, scrap. 17.5 attack damage is definitely scrap. Ooh, that's definitely going to be worth keeping hold of. That is very nice. 16 armor, that might be worth keeping. I'll check that against my spares. As for our rares, we have 24% blot chance, so that's probably worth keeping. 15 armor, I'll double check that one. And 14 armor is, unfortunately, probably scrap. Oh, and I really need to repair my shield. But before we can see about repairing this shield, we still have to open our artifact. Now, once again, as a quick reminder, these are the 3 that we currently have, and it's still very unlikely we'll get a dupe, but there is always a chance, so I think we just need to roll this. It's new, and that was also the quest we had open. Whew. 4 artifacts. We're actually getting somewhere. And that vault was just so good. I'm not sure I'm ever going to have another vault as good as that one, because that was ridiculous. So, before we do anything else, with that artifact, we completed our current quest, which tells you all about artifacts, and we just needed to acquire one, which we did. So, let's complete that. And, oh, well, the next one was just to reach level 50, which we did. Oh, and we get a neuralizer? Okay, neuralizers are very expensive, but they mean that you can reset your expertise points, which are these, where it's got like Unbreakable, Divine, Bounty Hunter, all of this. So if you wanted to make a neuralizer, it's gonna cost you an Omega Pog, which is very expensive, especially at this stage in the game. But the quest line, it appears, is being very nice and giving us one for free. So I'm most definitely going to take that. And we have completed all of the currently available quests. But that's actually kind of huge. I don't currently want to reset any of my expertise, but if in the future I decide that I went wrong somewhere along the way, at least I don't have to use an Omegapog to regret all of my decisions. But now we're done with the quest line, I've been thinking about this bounty to get ancient debris, and while I can continue to run vaults and pray to find a factory room with a bucket, there is another option. We could create a factory inscription and then use some of our various inscriptions that we've collected to fill it up. Now, I haven't actually used one of these or one of the crystals you make with it, but I do have the crystal that we put an inscription on to complete a quest. So I think we should see if we can get a usable crystal out of this. Now, I don't think the bucket that has the netherite on ancient debris is guaranteed in a factory room, so I'm thinking of maybe making 2 of these and putting both of them on the crystal. I mean, it's expensive, but worst case scenario, we get to try out a new type of vault that we've never done, and the best case is we get 2 buckets and a bunch of ancient debris that we can use the next time one of these bounties come up. So let's just do it. Okay, I think all of these inscriptions together will give us 100% completion, so now we just have to really hope we can fit them all on before the crystal exhausts and doesn't let me add anything. And let's just chuck this on as well. 100% completion with 2 factory rooms, and we've got 9 minutes, so hopefully that should be fine. And by the way, I can't remember if I explained completion. Basically, if you only had a 50% complete crystal and then you went into it, only about half of the blocks that exist in that room would actually be there, and the rest I believe are just vault bedrock. So if you want all of the chests and all of the loot to exist, you really want to get to 100% completion. However, I should probably repair this shield before we go in, because, you know, they're factory rooms, there's still a bunch of mobs in them. Okay, I guess let's see how this goes. This should be interesting if nothing else. Okay, this is the architect theme, where everything just looks like it's made of plastic, which I find very funny. Aha, and we do have a netherite bucket. Let's see if the other room also has a bucket for us, and then we can spend the rest of the time just getting some of the compressed blocks, I guess. Wait, is that actually blocks of netherite? Because that was like the main cost of doing this, was the netherite blocks. And I think we just made them all back. That's kind of ridiculous, but I'm definitely not going to complain. Let's just get some other blocks while we're here. Okay, I think we got pretty much everything out of that. And like a tiny amount of XP, because, well, we killed 64 mobs, so that's nice. Well, thanks to the 2 netherite blocks we found in the vault, the only things we actually spent was 16 gold, 16 inscription pieces, and the inscriptions we used to fill up the crystal, which isn't a bad price if you ask me, especially considering the amount of compressed blocks we got out of there, and the rewards we're going to get for completing the bounty. Speaking of the bounty, let's activate and complete. Thank you very much. Oh, and a level. Even better. Ah, a lovely echo gem, and plenty of other rewards too. Okay, I think we have time for one more vault today, because that last one wasn't really a full vault, it was just 2 factory rooms. But before I make a crystal, my sword is starting to die. I mean, obviously it would probably last another vault, but I was looking through my backups and I think I might want to try this one out. It's got more attack damage, and we obviously lose the soul chance and slowness cloud, but I don't know, I think it might be worth trying out. Okay, that is kind of cool. And let's hope that our final crystal of the day isn't an absolutely horrendous one to make. As for our bounties, we still have the one to mine 11 black opal, but we can also kill some horde mobs, which shouldn't be too difficult, so we'll take that. I just realised that I had a skill point that I didn't even look at, but that's fine. We have an elixir vault. Okay, the last one went alright, so let's see how this one goes. Okay, skeletons seem to have a decent amount, and wooden also give something, so that's a good start. Oh, thank you for the bounty. I do love the horde mob bounties because you're pretty much guaranteed to complete them. That sweeping edge is actually quite nice when it procs, especially when it's like horde mobs. I'm not sure it's very helpful with anything else, but like that, very helpful. Aha! Consumer lodestone. Perfect, and still 12 minutes to loot. This makes for a nice, relatively easy vault to finish on. Ooh, crystal cave. This could be some fun. Ah, you're a champion. Thank you for... oh, Volt Axe. Well, thanks anyway, I guess. What are you? Normal? We have like no time. Ooh, thank you for the chess piece. Man, this place is just a warren though. I like this. Not seen it before. Let's tag you. That was another good vault for us. 165 chests. No modifiers this time, but a lot of chests, and those gilded were very, very nice to us. Well, that was once again a very enjoyable vault, and I did actually really like my new sword. It seemed to be putting them down quickly enough, so I think I'll stick with this at least for now. As for our loot, we got a very healthy amount of stuff, including 2 gear pieces from the champions we killed, and a lot of jewels. I imagine mostly thanks to the dungeon we found, plus we completed our bounty, and we completed the vault, so we have even more stuff to look at. Yep, that got us 6 more gear pieces and even more jewels. So once again, I'll try and go through the jewels quickly. We have, that's pretty good, I like that. Too big, too big. Maybe cut that down. Maybe cut that down. Pretty good. Ooh, that's really nice. That's too big. Maybe worth cutting down. Way too big. That's not too bad. Ooh, 20 for hammering. That's amazing. That's also really good. Okay, we might have a couple of copiously jewels to add to our hammer. That's too big. Too big. Ooh, 11% trap disarm, but size 85. That's such a shame. That's not dreadful. That's pretty damn good. Ooh. Once again, size 78. Might be worth trying to cut down. That's way too big. Probably too big for just axing. Maybe cut that down. Way too big. Too big. Not bad actually. Probably worth keeping. Maybe cut that down. Possibly cut that down as well. That's too big. And finally, maybe if we cut it down. But what about all of this gear? We've got 2 axes to roll, which is a shame, but we never know what we'll get out of everything else. So that is an axe, so that will be scrapped. And this is also an axe and will be scrapped. And then we have, probably scrap. 14 armor, that's a shame, but probably scrap. 14 armor again, probably scrap. Scrap, scrap, and also scrap. That was a shame, but sometimes that's just the way things roll. Plus, considering the jewels that we managed to get out of that vault, I am not going to complain about the gear that we got out of there, because we got some very, very good stuff. But despite the fact that I would love to keep running vaults, I think I'm going to have to call it there for the day. Honestly, today was just so much fun, and we had some amazing runs. We found a mine room, completed our legendary bounty, got an artifact, and that's only some of the highlights. I know there's an update coming soon with some updates to potions, and I'm not sure if that will be out when I play next, but whether it's out or not, I'm sure we will have plenty of fun. But until then, thank you guys for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!